Hello boys and girls, it's that time of year again. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but with Costco's it is a yearly thing. I do go to local toy fairs to have a look, see if the cars are at the same or cheaper price than Costco, but sadly they're not. And for the same cars I am not paying twice or even sometimes 3 times the price. So with that out of the way, let's get started with the first review. And the first one we're going to do is the Ferrari 296 GTB in the resplendent Ferrari red. There we go. It is a Maestro car, as you can see from underneath. It does say Maestro. And is the Ferrari 296 GTB. It is also produced under license from Ferrari. I hope you can read that. And let's start the review proper, shall we? Flat under tray, some Venturi effects here, and definitely a lot more there. Let's have a look at the front of the car. Sadly, it's not the aggressive looks you get nowadays with Ferrari. They've gone sublime, or would I say even safe. They're not as aggressive as the old Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and hypercars you get nowadays. They're very subtle now, as you can see there. There's the headlights, and there's a couple of ducts under there, under both sides. There's the splitter, but the splitter's got a hole in there at the front there, which goes down to the underneath, which helps with the Venturi effect of the car. There's the split. As I'm on about the aggressiveness, there isn't any. Just looks like a Ferrari nowadays, sadly. Not the aggressive ones anymore. Let's have a look at the front. A big old frunk this time, with a lined roof or bonnet, boot. You can definitely get more than a toothbrush and a face towel in there. Maybe a large weekend bag. Definitely in there. Looking at the side of the car, the Ferrari emblem on the wheels, on the wing, and Ferrari written on the calipers. Let's open her up and see what's inside. Conventional opening doors. Click. There we go. Unlike a lot of the other cars, there is chrome in here. Chrome bezels on both sides of the driver's side. That's the air vents. A lot of the cars nowadays are just plain old black. No chrome in there. Hope you can see that. The steering wheel does turn. Having a look inside the car. There is a gated, I assume it's a gated gearbox, but no gear stick. Because it's all flappy paddles now, as you can see by the behind the steering wheel. Hope you can see that. Nice interior. Fixed seats. Seat belt. The faux grille for the cooling of the either the brakes or the engine housing. Radiators, I assume, behind that. Nice clunk. Let's close that. Carbon fiber effect again on the sills. Let's have a look at the back. The under tray. The exhaust. A fixed spoiler, doesn't go up or down on this model, but it probably does in real life. Very slim lights. Let's open the engine bay. Not much to see there. No colour at all. Just the chrome or silver painted inlets. And that is it, really. No more Ferrari red heads or Testarossas. Ferrari on the tops there. But that is it. No colour in there at all. Sadly. Again, a carbon fibre effect. Look at this side of the car. The old fuel cap. Large caliper brakes, or large calipers really, very large. Painted red with the Ferrari logo on there. And the little prancing horse. Passenger side. Tells you what the car is, you're sitting in. 296 GTB. As I said about the chrome, there's chrome on the vents. Very sparse on the inside. There, hopefully you can see that a bit better. The gated gear stick, but without the gear stick. Let's go with the clunk there. Same again with the front one. Nice big caliper. Faux carbon fibre effect on the disc brakes, front and rear. Big old caliper with the Ferrari logo on it, or the Ferrari name. There's a spoiler on the roof as well. And here's the powerful Ferrari, but very unaggressive. And now for the next one. The next one is the Lamborghini Rivolto, or Rivolto. I'm sorry if I've mucked that name up, but that's the closest I can pronounce it to. Let's have a look at this one, shall we? Again, it's a Maestro car, as per there. Lamborghini. And this one doesn't have the licensing, the same as the Ferrari. This one doesn't have it on here. This is just a Maestro Lamborghini 1/18 scale. No Venturis under here, apart from what's at the back here, which will lead to the diffuser. Nothing at the front like on the Ferrari we just saw. Just a carbon fibre effect under tray. And let's start on the review. That's a lot more aggressive than the Ferrari was, which I'll put up next to it. You can tell there's a Lamborghini coming after you, or a big old monster coming after you. Whereas this one's a subtle weekend driver. Okay, that's out of the way now. Let's start the reviews. The vents, some lights, spotlights, fog lights. There's the vents, lights. No under vents or holes in there like in the Ferrari. Just straightforward lights, and that's it. There you go. There's the size of the frunk on this. That is definitely a weekend toothbrush and face cloth. Not covered or not lined. Name. Lamborghini Raging Bull. Let's have a look at the sides. Nice wheels. Does turn. Let's open it up with the tool provided. This is the classic scissor doors. We'll open the other one as well. Saves me fumbling around later on. And let's have a look at the inside. A bit of colour on the dash. The green is the same as the body colour. Same with the tunnel in the middle. Bit of body colour on there. If you can see that. Another one without a gear stick. It's all flappy paddles nowadays, or they were. These ones are. The steering wheel does turn. Not a lot, but it does turn. Let's drop this back down. There we go. Seatbelt. Fixed seats with the body colour inlay on the seats. Fancy looking oil filler cap. Vents for the rear brakes and the radiators in the back. There's the name of the car. The Raging Bull. Let's have a look. I assume that would be a brake light in the real car, but we don't know. Sadly, the engine bay does not open. It's held down with these large buttresses on either side. Doesn't open, but it is an open engine bay. No glass, no pane, plastic or perspex or anything like that. Just open to the elements. You definitely would not want to park this in the street. After a couple of days of rain, especially in England, it would be as rusty as heck. But to make up for the non-opening boot or the engine bay, we have a spoiler that goes up and down. Whereas on the Ferrari it was stationary, this one goes up and down. There we go, hope you see that. Fighter jet style exhausts. Gunmetal grey colour, not silver. There's the diffuser at the back, Ralvalto and the Lamborghini name. Carbon fibre again effect, or this one's just a mesh, but the rest of it is carbon fibre effect. Put the spoiler down before we sort of break it. There we go, click. So look at this. The strange thing is the wheels turn and all that, but which is nice. But the size of the calipers, excuse me, the size of the calipers are nowhere as big as the Ferraris. And yet these are both one same scale cars. Same on the front. There's tiny little things compared to the Ferrari ones. Let's get in the car, see what's going on in there. Again, not much. Color-coded dashboards and inlays. But not much else. Scissors doors, as I said. No threshold writing. Like on some cars you get the threshold. Tells you what car you're getting into. But nothing on here. Click. And that, people, is the Lamborghini Rivelto. Hopefully I pronounced that properly. And this lime green or green neon colour. And I hope you enjoyed the reviews. Like and subscribe, and I will try and do as more if I can. When I do get the cars, I will try and do as many as I normally can, usually. Thank you very much. As I said, like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.